It's Come Dine with Wow, and today we're in Wigan with the cast of Backyard Zoo, perhaps most famous for its world of Wigan, which goes out to the whole of YouTube. And today's host is Jamie, a 27-year-old journalist living in Oxford, but he's returned to his hometown in Wigan and will be cooking from his nana's house. Aww.
So first of all, I'm going to wash my hands before I show you what I've done so far. I use Furry to wash my hands.
We'll have less of that product placement, thank you.
Because I've been smoking. The smell of my hands is disgusting. It's absolutely horrible.
That's reassuring.
And plus, I don't want to touch people's food. What's with
No.
parents?
No, of course. Ugh, charming. Well, let's hope his evening is more entertaining than his. First of the contestants to arrive is fellow backyard buddy Sarah, and fellow southerner of sorts. While Jamie migrated south, 30-year-old Sarah popped up north. Now living in St Helens, she's originally from Dover in Kent, and is a support worker for mental health charities.
Hey,
hello.
You alright?
Yes,
How's it
you?
going? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Just help myself in.
Oh, sorry, it's the earrings.
Come on, just through there.
Yeah, thank you.
For starters, I had to buy poppadoms. Poppadoms. So we've got 16 of them, which should be alright. I bought some dip. Now this dip is guacamole, sour cream and salsa. And this is the only thing in the whole meal that is vegetarian and not vegan. Everything else is vegan.
Fair enough. So, for starters, Jamie is serving up poppadoms with a side of Mexican dips. Hang on, aren't poppadoms Indian?
Indian night. Poppadoms with dips. I wonder what dips.
But this is also what you use for a Mexican meal as well. So it's not really, shouldn't really go with it, but yeah.
Well, let's hope they don't suss it. Next on the throne is Matt. He's 26 and he's a content writer from Lee.
Oh, hi.
Hiya.
How
you doing, pal?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, yeah.
How's it going? Come in.
Great. Oh, brilliant, thank you.
Just through there.
Poppadoms with dips. Well, I've never had poppadoms before, and dips, that's a new one by me.
You haven't lived. Third in line is Ollie. He's 27 and he's a student on a 3D computer modelling course. Fancy that.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you, big guy.
How's it going?
Not bad.
So well, thanks for the wine.
Yeah, that's for you.
Hope other people have brought things.
They haven't.
Yeah. Man, that's really kind of you, well done, thank you. Go in.
Go in. You don't mince your words. Oh, mate, your door needs an oil.
I bought a bottle of wine. No one else bothered. You know, it's like, you know, at a dinner party. Hello.
Hello.
You know, it's despicable. Poppadoms with dips. Not much of a starter, really, is it? Just, poppadoms, as long as they're not too crunchy.
I think he's going to be disappointed. And last but not least, 26-year-old Chris. He's a web designer originally from Wigan. And he looks like he means business. Can you hear the music?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey! Good to see you, Thatch. How you doing, mate?
Yeah. Oh, very warm.
Alright, that's enough.
Yes.
Can I just...
Hey, hang on.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I'm not sure where to go from that. Samaritans?
Poppadoms with dips. A bit vague, to be honest. Can't really go too far wrong with that, I guess. Playing it safe.
Keeping the vegan theme alive, his main is a vegetable curry with naan bread and rice.
What I've done so far, I've got boiling in the bag rice because I I was really pushed with time, so I couldn't make a whole vat of it, and also I don't have a big enough pot. So I'm going to put these in the water and boil them just before we're ready to serve with rice.
Vegetable curry. Well, I've never had vegetable curry before, so that will be interesting. Naan bread and rice.
Vegetable curry and naan, spelled with an M. I think that's meant to be an N, but I'm hoping that's not a different, a different type of bread. And rice, always nice. Rounds the dish off.
Vegetable curry with naan and rice. That's my favourite main, that.
Veg curry, naan and rice. I like curry, just as long as it's not too hot or spicy. And the rice, just as long as it isn't too ricey.
Too ricey? I wonder what Chewy the dog thinks. He sounds a bit woof.
So what I've done so far is I've added the vegetables. Potato, chilies, sweet corn, runner beans, carrots, mushrooms, and chilies, and chickpeas. What I'm gonna, the stew here so far, this is the curry, or what will be the curry. So far it's got lots of chopped tomatoes, freshly chopped, bought today, with a little bit of garlic and some chilies. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the aubergine. I'm just going to get a knife.
Go on, you get a knife while we look at the dessert menu. A selection of cakes. To be fair, it comes inside a mystery box.
A selection of cakes? Oh, that's let it down. I can't stand cakes, so, well, 2 out of 3 isn't bad, I'll give it a whirl. It sounds alright. Hopefully, I'm feeling, pretty positive about this. Looking forward to it. Apart from the cakes.
Selection of cakes. I like cakes just as long as they're not too sweet, I think. And they're not too overdone. And they're not too underdone.
Cakes. Selection of cakes. Well, it depends on the selection. I suppose all of this is pretty vague, to be honest, so I don't really have much to say about it. But, yeah, sounds alright, as long as the cakes aren't Battenberg.
Meanwhile...
It'd be good if you could see what I was doing, but because when I did it before, it fucking went everywhere.
So, how did you get here?
Cab.
Yeah, which way did he bring you? Did he bring you around the back, or did he bring you through the estate?
Just through the estate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have told him to bring you around the back. It would have saved you quite a bit.
Yeah, bit of money.
Yeah.
Not at all awkward.
I went to the lake last year. It was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah. Where did you stay?
I stayed in near Windermere.
It's beautiful.
It's a
Windermere,
beautiful
yeah.
place. There's all these lovely little gift shops just dotted around there. I always bring home some candle mint cake.
Yeah. If you've been to Kendal,
Yeah.
The thing is, it's not actually very nice, though, is it, Kendal mint cake, when you think about it? Really,
Well,
it's just sugary.
First disagreement of the night. I'm quite partial to candle mint cake. It's lovely.
Well, I won't point out the disagreements. I just, it's fine.
Yeah, let's not agree. Let's not disagree.
I think we're going to have to agree to disagree on that.
I disagree.
Because this, I'm more optimistic than I was 10 minutes ago, to be honest.
Oh, Russell Brand, look! I love him.
How strange.
Wow.
It's alright.
I just
What
want to
about
give him a big cuddle.
That's weird.
It's lovely.
Do you reckon he ever sits on his face?
Oh dear.
Yeah, but look at that stupid
Oh, I think it's great.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I'd love to brush it. Pretend he's a Barbie doll and just get a comb and then braid it as well.
I wouldn't expect Jamie to have something like this.
No,
Do you?
no.
No?
I would.
People surprise you, don't they?
Yeah. That's Jamie.
Imagine
all right.
this. Hello, you're right. I've come to sample your food.
A friend of mine went to the same went to the same school as Russell Brand.
Yeah?
He never knew him there.
That's a fascinating
Dog's
anecdote.
head as well coming out the wall.
Oh yeah.
How interesting is that? Looks a bit miserable, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Do you think the actual dog gets confused sometimes?
It's the king and the three bears.
Yeah.
The Elvis calendar, you know, he's just holding up 3 teddy bears or something really quirky, you know, which sort of foretold what was to come for the rest of the evening.
If he likes Russell Brand and little dog's heads poking out the wall, then, you know, who am I to judge?
I can go in there for a bit. Right, well, panic over. I've managed to do that, whatever that is, I don't know. That means that it's time for a drink of Pepsi! Ah!
So with the food prepared, it gives Jamie just enough time to have a shower and get changed. All on his own, of course.
You're going to have to go on camera now, having seen the host's anus.
So you're watching him have a shower now.
Hang on.
That's fucking awful. I'm sorry. It wasn't so much his knob than his anus that I was more concerned with. I must admit it's very unusual to come to a dinner party and the first thing you see is basically that person's anus bent over and looking straight at you, and I mean looking. But other than that, you know, I mean, the front half was nothing spectacular.
I'm not proud of my body. It just reminds me of, I feel like I'm just a reptile, and it's all one. I don't see it as a cock and balls, I just see it as me.
Now changed, it's time for Jamie's big entrance.
Fully clothed.
Oh dear, let's hope his starter gets a better reaction. Well, the poppadoms are open and the dips are prepared. Unfortunately, Sarah's just found out the main is made of mushrooms.
And mushrooms, it's them little gills underneath, the little sort of... Oh. You know what I mean? Absolutely vile.
I just can't stand the smell, the texture, the taste, the look of mushrooms.
Alright, well, it's going to go well tonight then, isn't it? 6 of
Have we
these.
got a narrative?
Yeah.
Have we got a narrative from it?
Mango chutney's amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
Does anyone know any jokes?
Nope.
No. Oh, I've got a joke. Yeah, it's
Yeah, go on.
yeah, it's a little bit blue. I'm gonna speed up. There's a guy who was taking Viagra, right, and then he had it like out on the thing, on the surface of his whatever, right. And then, I'm not good at tangents. Right. Then so he goes to drink the Viagra. It's not.
Oh, this is
Anyway, he
such
goes
a
to. Sure,
boring
I'm trying my
fucking
best.
anecdote.
Jesus. So he goes in to take the Viagra, and then he drinks Tipex, and then he had a massive correction.
That was alright.
Well, you tell one then.
How many men does it take to open a can of beer?
I don't know how many men does it take to open a can of beer.
It should be open when she brings it to you.
Actually.
That is just not funny at all. That is really
Yeah, no, that's really
Guys.
it's not funny, that, mate.
You found it funny, didn't you?
No, it's offensive.
You did.
female
not-
Chris,
We've got
you
female
did.
company, you can't...
You found that funny, didn't
No,
you?
no, I didn't. I didn't laugh at all. So don't even go, what?
I didn't know it was a 50s theme night.
Very good. That's actually, that's a good joke, because it's actually, yeah.
Oh, I'll try and lighten the mood a bit. Where does bad light get sent?
I don't know, where does bad light get sent?
To prison.
Very good. Intelligent.
Yeah, and people particularly enjoyed the prism joke because it was inoffensive, it was intelligent, it wasn't base, it wasn't sexist.
That was very intelligent.
That and the Tipex joke were acceptable.
Yeah.
But Ollie's one, just too much.
So dismissive of women, it pisses me off.
And he eats his poppadoms loudly.
Oh. His big crisps.
No.
Big crisps.
Just watch what you say, mate.
Well, I was absolutely ravenous, it was fair to say, but yeah, I really got stuck into those poppadoms and, you know, a bit of the mango dip, which everyone else preferred the Tex-Mex, which meant all the more mango chutney for me.
You can mix the cultures up, and there's ways of doing that, but you know, you could tell that the dips was just from Asda, or probably not even that, Lidl or whatever, and the poppadoms a little bit soggy. I think they might have been bought about a week ago.
We all enjoyed the big chips and the dips. They were quite nice. Yeah, but it's not really dinner party food, and it's despicable.
Don't worry, Ollie, here's the main.
Here's the wow curry.
So, after chopping up a concoction of vegetables, throwing them into the pot with a spoon of sugar, and not forgetting a final stir, the curry is ready! Hang on, don't forget the naan! He cooked 3 of them himself, you know.
3 of them were cooked by me. Say what? Created by me. And 2 of them were shop bought, and that actually. Is there any meat in it? No difference. Mrs. Robinson, Jesus loves you more than you know.
Steady.
You're right there.
Yeah.
Taking a photo? Hang on, the food isn't that good.
They're just really nice. Well done.
It is really nice, isn't it?
I thought the vegetable curry was absolutely delicious. I've never had vegetable curry before, and it was just amazing. It was full of flavour.
So Jamie, I was just wandering around your house.
Yeah.
I found this.
What's the brand?
Yeah.
It's my nan's.
Is it? That's
Yeah.
what they all say, isn't it?
She sits on his face.
I already made that joke earlier, mate.
Brilliant. Well, I made it last night, so I'm one up.
Well, no one's going to see that, are they? Oh, did we film last night? No. So, who wins? Unless it gets edited the
But
other way.
you just admitted that he made the joke first,
Yeah,
didn't you?
Did I?
Yeah.
I can't remember what I just said. Well, at the end of the day,
I'm going to grab some more.
Hey. Matt wolfed his down. Even went back for seconds. So did Ollie. And when someone goes back for seconds, that's a sign of good food.
When I confronted Jamie about what kind of potato he used, he didn't bother answering me, you know, to my face. But I thought he was all right in general. Yeah, it was good.
I did feel a bit left out of the conversations though between the meals, because I think being the only girl there, and there was so much testosterone flying around all the place.
Chris got about a lot, and Ant's mouthful, because he'd eaten beforehand.
let me put it this way, I'm quite glad that I ate before I came out, because I don't think I could have managed much more of it. It was, he's done a good job, but it had mushrooms in it, and you know, look, I know not everyone's going to just suddenly stop eating mushrooms or whatever, but I essentially did find them rather disgusting in that dish. I didn't think it was necessary, and it put me off, to be honest. It put me off.
Well, I never had a vegetarian curry before. Never had a curry before. You know, never. It was actually the first time I'd tried rice, but yeah, it was an interesting experience. I mean, I think I usually just have pie and peas principally, but you know, it was different. But yeah, it was tasty. I might have it again.
Good on you. Now it's time for the entertainment. And if enough taboos haven't been broken, here's some more.
The time starts now.
You can get pissed on this.
Alcohol.
Beer.
Wine.
There is another word for it.
Spirit.
It's quite
ale.
a posh word. Quite a,
Champagne.
not a highbrow word, but
They're not very good, are they?
like a proper word to describe it.
Give me strength.
There are different types of it.
I thought the game itself was quite good. Some of the answers though were just rubbish. I mean, it's like we didn't even try.
Okay, so you get a lot of adverts on telly for things like this about people who've had accidents and whatever, and then if you
Claim
do,
injury.
kind of, but then what's the actual name of the person that deals with that for you?
That's the bloody
Actually,
one.
I'd seen that card.
Right.
I didn't.
I'm not going to turn around on camera and say, oh yeah, I was better than everyone else.
No.
A handle?
To sort of...
Wench.
Yes.
There wasn't enough bright-minded people, I don't think, to turn it into a really spectacular game. But like I say, you know what you're getting with Jamie, and Taboo perfectly matches that. If you had a tin for your shit, I just said it then. Bollocks. Okay, it's that it's summer, so the lawn. Oh fucking hell! I was doing so well. But the light was very poor as well. I mean, look, he's got these energy-saving bulbs all around the place. You can hardly read the frigging card. A body of water in
Sea.
a
Lake.
European
Reservoir.
river. Oh my god!
Lagoon.
I was doing so well.
It's just basically charades, but for the lazy people.
Part of your body that is completely useless.
Appendix.
Yep.
Penis.
Someone shouted out paedophile or something, and it was despicable for a dinner time party. You shouldn't say that kind of thing.
No, they really do.
Yeah, because of the colourings.
My lads are the ones with the green.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's the one.
Here's the dessert.
And she looked really scared.
So basically, it's first come first serve.
Oh wow.
So get whichever you want.
Oh
I unfortunately cannot have one because I am on a diet. I was pretty annoyed with the dessert because I'm actually on a diet to lose weight, and I did feel that he could have put something healthy on the menu for the pudding as well.
There we go.
I'm actually going to cry.
Cute.
I'm going to lose them.
Is that millionaire shortbread?
Yeah.
Hello.
I had my heart set on the butterfly cake from the get-go. I didn't want it to fly away.
Look at that, just looking at you.
It's staring at me with its beady little eyes. It's waiting to be mouth raped.
Yeah, there were one or two mentions of rape, which, all in all, is an unconventional. You don't usually bring this up at a dinner party.
Sarah didn't have any of the carrot cake, which I thought, well, you're at a dinner party when in Rome, but whatever.
It's like putting a crouton under a pigeon's beak and telling it not to eat or it'll be shot. That's how I felt.
I think I'm going to win.
Very cocky of you.
I think saying that means you definitely will.
Yeah, actually,
Just
just
before
saying
you
that
say the scores.
knocks a pint off at least. Yeah, carrot cake was really nice, but again, he didn't make them himself, so that's kind of despicable.
So after buying some Indian poppadoms and Mexican dips, serving some vegetable slop, and fattening his guests with a selection of cakes, the boy's done all right. But what does he think his guests scored him?
I think my overall evaluation of the night probably... I don't know. It's a difficult question. If I had to judge myself, well, I've enjoyed myself. I'd give it a steady 7.
Yeah, but it's not up to you.
I always like to think that people start off as a 10 and they work their way down from there. So
Sure.
Jamie started off with a 10,
Right.
and then he showed us his anus, which I
Indeed.
think dropped him down to probably a 2. I mean, I don't know what you have to do to get down to a 0 if that's the case, but a 2.
Score,
So
please.
generally, it was what you'd come to expect. So he worked his way gradually back up to maybe
get on with it.
an 8 or a 9, and then he put mushrooms in the main course. So I'm going to give Jamie a 7.
Finally.
If he hadn't have got his anus out, he might have got a
Right.
9.
I know.
Well, he did. So it's a
Okay.
I think for tonight's evening, I enjoyed the starter. The main course was really nice. It was nice and spicy, which I liked. The cakes were really nice, but he didn't make the cakes himself, and the entertainment let the evening down a little bit, so I think I'm just going to give him a good 7.
Hang on, what's that?
So because of the reason of the pudding, I am giving a 7.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, had a lovely evening overall, which is why I'm going to award Jamie a 8, because I ate all the food, I enjoyed it very much, and yeah, 8 out of 10. Not bad, good show.
That's very clever. So, with a respectable 29 points, Jamie tops the leaderboard. But there's 3 more to come, and one of them's Ollie. So don't be gloating, Jamie.
I thought it was a bit odd when Ollie said that he was Aladdin, seeing as he's never even seen Aladdin, but that's just Ollie for him.